Yes, sir.
Let me know when we're live. All right, we're good. We're live.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Community Roundtable here in the Gumdolph Kingdom. My name is Wild Paparazzi, joined always by our gracious host, Gumdolph the Grey. What is up, Vinny?
How are you?
Oh, not bad, not bad. For the folks that are just joining us and have never watched a Community Roundtable before, this is a new segment, or somewhat new segment, where Gumdolph and myself bring on members of the fighting game community and ask fighting game related questions of the members of the fighting game community. And we showcase their special talents, their abilities, all that good stuff. So, Vinny, we're joined by three special guests tonight. Do you want to do their intros?
Yes. So first we have Bailey J. What's up, Alec?
Bailey J.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while.
I think I know what your favorite fighting game's gonna be, and it rhymes with Ronick. Ronick
You
Writers.
shut up. You shut up right now. Our second guest tonight is Kenjamin. What's up, Ken?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Good.
Hey, what you been?
Ken, part of the Smash Brothers side of things, but also tinkers with pretty much all the other fighting games too.
Yeah, dabble here and there.
And, third, last but not least, we have Sir Boy Bleak. What's up, Aaron?
Hello.
How are you?
Whoa, the intro on that one. My
Yeah,
goodness.
I had to get nice and close for that one. Doing pretty good. How are you, Vinny?
Doing good.
Oh,
doing
the
good.
bass boost. Awesome.
So, as is usual, the very first question I have to ask everybody: what was the first fighting game you ever played?
Are we just screaming answers out? Do I go first?
Whoever wants to answer first.
Mine was Street Fighter 2, actually.
Yeah. Yes. I like that.
Probably would have been Mortal Kombat.
Comment? Okay. Which one?
I think
The original?
Original, yeah.
Okay.
what year was? It's got to be Street Fighter 2, probably Genesis.
I like the answers.
What characters did you guys play in Street Fighter 2? What was the first
Blanca.
character you played?
I'm not even gonna lie, it was Guile.
Blanca.
Definitely Blanca for me.
Alec, who was the first Mortal Kombat character you played?
Probably Scorpion, because,
Scorpion.
why not?
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair answer. So the next question that we ask everybody is, what's the fighting game that actually got you to stick with fighting games and play them?
Persona Arena.
I figured you were gonna say that because I know you love that game. You love Persona.
Trash at the fighting game, but it's fun.
Fair enough.
Ooh, for me, I probably Soul Calibur 2.
Who'd you play in
Which
Soul
version?
Calibur 2? Yeah, that's a good question. Which version?
Cervantes, I believe. is who I was thinking.
Cervantes.
Okay.
Yeah, big Pirates fan.
Alright.
Any pirate.
My answer has to either be Killer Instinct or, and I should specify Killer Instinct for the arcade and SNES, or Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Okay. Come with Vinny.
There's like two people.
All right, I'm on board.
Alright. Good answers. I played a lot of Soul Calibur. Who would you play in Soul Calibur 2? Other than Cervantes? Yeah, like a secondary?
I don't remember. Maybe Nightmare was in there, right?
Yeah.
Probably Nightmare.
Okay.
You
almost said Ivy,
First
though.
character. Yeah, I was probably thinking Ivy, but definitely ran with some Mitsuyogi on like the arcade cabinets.
Okay.
Astaroth and Raphael for Soul Calibur 2, I think.
Alright.
But I was a big Astaroth fanboy, so
See the battle axe guy?
yeah,
Big boy, big axe.
yeah, full circle back,
Oh.
heavy or 2 or whatever it is, and then
Vinny, did you see that?
Right? I think did every young boy have to play like Ivy or like a Sonya at some point though?
Hey, I'm an Ivy main. I'm just saying.
Taki.
Yeah.
Are we not going to bring up Taki in this discussion?
Could if you want.
Yeah, Taki. I mean, yeah, no, I was definitely a Taki fanboy. So, and I'm not just because she was in a skin tight suit, but
Fair.
but she was.
I was a Cassandra person.
I was gonna say Cassandra might be my second person.
I always liked Cassandra. Rick, you wanna lay on one of your questions?
So I guess what drew you guys to those characters aside from the aesthetic appeal?
From Soul Calibur? Or what
Yep.
game in general? Oh. It was more so the weapon representation. I always usually gravitate towards grappler characters in most video games. And since Soul Calibur really didn't have someone to kind of fill that niche, Astaroth was just like the big body, slow, and I mean he does have grabs, but Astaroth like filled that niche as close as possible. So I like this little executioner hat too. So I had a great appreciation for him.
Very nice.
Flying Dutchman
Okay, I accept that.
for me.
That's a good answer. It's a great answer. Alec, did you play Soul Calibur 2?
I did.
Got a favorite?
Would have played Ivy. Just
Okay.
got like weird weapons, so a
Fair.
whip sword is a fun niche.
Fair enough. So, get into the harder questions. We'll mix it up a little bit with this time around, though. Favorite fighting game track, like music-wise?
Oh man.
Any game, any fighting game, any variation of that song. Smash Brothers doesn't count. Smash Brothers makes it too easy.
What if I have like a list? What if I just have like an entire like
give me
list?
your number 1 and your number 2.
God, I don't know if that's possible.
For you, top 5.
Okay. Dudley, Street Fighter 3.
Popular answer.
Well, Third Strike. Sorry, I should say, not Street Fighter 3. Dudley, Saberwolf's theme from Killer Instinct 1. Guile's theme, obviously. The bridge theme from Mortal Kombat Trilogy or 3, I guess depends, or Ultimate, I guess depends on which one you're playing. And for my last one, I feel like I'm stuck on this one. It's got to be like another Cinder's theme also from Killer Instinct. I'd have to go with. I'm obviously very big towards Killer Instinct with a lot of these answers, but
Oh, good. I know you like the Rareware games. So.
big fan.
Oh, what about you, Ken?
There was. Did you guys play Power Stone?
Oh god.
There was a song in that I think it was called Mutsu Stage, maybe.
Sounds familiar? I'd have to look it up. It's been years since I played Power Stone.
It had like the little. Oh yeah, that was like my Dreamcast. That was like the Dreamcast game to have. But it was one of those. It was like a very like Oriental track, but it had like a nice little beat behind it. That was probably. I loved that soundtrack, but that was another game that hit hard for me.
Nice.
Oh, Mutsu's Stage, yeah. Okay. I think it's how you pronounce it? Mutsu?
Moto.
What about you, Alec?
So it's a toss-up, right? Both of Jago's themes in the newer Killer Instinct, fantastic. Love those ones. DJ's theme from Street Fighter 4, that version.
Okay.
Really good on
Yanni
that
would
one.
love you right now.
What other track stands out to mind is like the one. So BlazBlue also has I don't remember the name. It's like Blue Reflection or something. It's like a credit one, but it's like a really like nice piano one. That one is like fantastic training mode music.
I won't
Love that
lie.
one.
The only song I know from BlazBlue by name is Bullet Dance. And I don't even think that's what it's called. Bullet something.
Stardust Memory. That's
I think,
what.
I think the bullet one's like Noel's theme.
I feel like I have to add another answer. I have to
Okay,
add
go
Ordinary
ahead.
Days from Lethal League. I have to toss in there too.
Oh, somebody else.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Lethal
that one's
League.
I gotta toss it in there. It's frequently on my soundtrack I listen to whenever I'm in a tournament. So
You guys anyone else ever play Lethal League?
I have not.
It's such a good game.
This
missing
game
out.
is right.
We'll have to run it at the store. Ow.
Got a plastic back out of that. Sorry.
I see that. All right.
Is it the one you can get on Steam? Is it the same one?
Yeah. There's also the second one is like the updated one's like Lethal League Blaze, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, Blaze is the updated one.
Fantastic game.
Unfortunate the community is non-existent,
It
but
is true.
it exists, but non-existent. Me and David talked a lot that if Lethal League was heavily supported, that we would drop Smash for it because we love it so much. But
Damn.
It's a big.
it's just not there.
I feel like that happens a lot with fighters.
Lethal League was unique though because it wasn't just a fighting game. It's like a weird ass volleyball. I don't even know what
Dodgeball.
I don't even know what to like describe it as.
Advanced Pong.
Take Windjammers and make it more violent.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish we had the Windjammers support.
Yeah. Well, they do it at the Evo party every year. That's about all we get. Shoutouts to Duder.
It could have support if you bring it around.
True. Next question. Trying to think of which one I want to ask first. All right. What is your favorite fighting game of all time?
If I have to look at nostalgia, it's either Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance or Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee.
Those two
Oh my
answers are so
God.
far out of the fucking field. I forgot about Godzilla.
I mean, who'd you play in Godzilla?
Mechagodzilla.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's only one correct answer, and it's Destroya, but I do like Mecha though. I love this storyline to unlock him. It was always like super over the top. I love Destroy All Monsters. I think it's a heavily slept on Melee title and also just Godzilla title in general.
I never had a bad time playing it. It was just
There's just something
fun.
about chucking buildings into each other and doing like 16% of their HP that I always enjoyed. So
I'm still sad there's not a new like War of the Monsters also.
That person just got fucked.
I guess if I had to, I mean, it's definitely coming down the trilogy, Mortal Kombat trilogy or KI. I'd have to say trilogy. Actually, I really would have to double down on Mortal Kombat trilogy.
Okay.
Ooh, the most play with like my friend group would probably be Mortal Kombat 2.
God bless you for suffering through that one.
But I mean this mid 90s, early 90s Mortal Kombat 2, it's got to be that.
Loved MK2.
I mean, Mortal Kombat 3 was we might have played more, but that was like the first one where like, oh yeah, there's a game you can play on Genesis, blood everywhere, all that stuff. We kind of skipped over the first one. A little too young. I don't know if my parents would let me get the first one, but by 2 we were definitely allowed to see some blood.
I had the first one. My first exposure to it was on the Game Boy, so it was just pretty much 2 stick figures throwing punches at each other. For
Vinny, I'm stuck.
On the green screen.
Well, that's not good.
yeah,
come-
on my
Can you hit me? Come hit me. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go now.
I think Mortal Kombat 2 was the first one that had Melina, right?
correct.
Okay.
Both Melina and Katana. Jade was a secret character.
Right. Yeah, probably that Baraka. Up in there
I-
with his little blade hands.
Absolute garbage in the game, but I love this first appearance. I thought he just had such a good design.
Yeah, it was a very good design. Now it's like an iconic character with his teeth and his blades.
The
Got him,
soulless eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer.
This-
The
soulless eye.
the Godzilla answer came. It's my brain. I forgot all
Vinny-
about that game, dude.
Vinny, do you need some chicken?
No, I have chicken.
Okay.
I'm just remembering Godzilla. That's why we like.
Every day we should
That's
remember.
why we ask these questions. Fuck. All right. So now that we've done like favorite game, what was your favorite fighting game character of all time?
Oh my god.
Fighting game character. You know, I think mine might be Venom from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Okay.
That was a big, remember, what was that place in the mall's basement? Kahunaville?
Mm-hmm. I remember Kuno.
Yeah, we used to go down there and play all the time. Take up space, not order any food.
Oh god. My favorite fighting game character of all time.
All time.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go with Havoc from Mortal Kombat Deception. Is who I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
Just because he like snaps his knees back to shoot a very non-lethal projectile for some reason, and that his torso spins around. And to gain health, he snaps his head, and then it snaps back into place. I don't know what it was about the Havoc, but he had just such a huge impact on me when I was a kid playing through Deception.
I wish they would bring him back.
I mean, they really don't bring anybody back from the Chaos Realm for some reason. I personally, I love Havoc, and I have a very big love of all the very bizarre characters like Moloch and Draman and Havoc, Meat, like all of those like one-off characters that just, I mean, well, Meat has 2 appearances, but I always had a really good appreciation for them. And Deception, I didn't include it in one of my favorite games, but I absolutely love Deception.
Yeah, I'm looking at this guy. He looks... I do not remember him at all.
I'll help him alive. I'm not alive. I'm alive.
So favorite character, design-wise, probably Jerry.
Okay.
In terms of favorite by like how they function in the game, Hero in Smash.
Sorry, Vinny. You're on your own.
You just jumped into the water.
What hero skin do you like to use?
Blue bandana.
You mean the do-rag? I mean, it's
Yeah,
the
the
best.
do-
It's
the
the
do-rag.
it's the best hero skin, so I agree.
Also, the sound effects are just right on that one.
I think I like, what is 8 the yellow? I like the yellow one.
Actually, yeah, I really like the yellow one too because it pops with all the blue on it. I think the skin's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was involved in a javelin tackle into the water here. Did everybody answer that question? Because I know Vinny's fighting for his life right now.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe that one got
yes.
answered.
Did we ask the worst character, the most disgusting character
Nope,
question yet?
Not yet. No.
Okay. In your opinion, what is one character that when you see them on screen, you go, ugh, hate this character, or that character is gross?
Bo Ray Cho, any iteration of Mortal Kombat, without hesitation and or doubt in my mind.
Is it just is this because of a certain special in particular?
Yup.
Or just
Yup.
alright.
Which one? The fart? The
I think it's the puddle, right?
Yeah, it's definitely the puddle, 100%. So I actually have emetophobia, which is the fear of vomit, and playing against Bull Rachel is the fastest way to make me, because I used to play Deception competitively, and if when I was doing like online tournaments or just climbing the leaderboard, if someone locked in Bull Rachel, I just instantly quit because I was not ready to get camped out via vomit. Like my knees bobbing now just thinking about it because I can hear the noise in my head. Bull Rachel is easily the most foul character. Very close second is Chaos from Primal Rage. I don't know if anyone ever played Primal Rage.
I did.
Is that the one that pees all over you?
Yep, he also throws up in his fatality where he throws up and then walks off screen and comes on the other side and slurps it back up. Actually makes me like incapacitates me for several minutes. I just can't function.
Oh man.
So those two are easily my immediate answers.
Okay. Great answers.
I really hated Necrid from Soul Calibur.
Oh my god, who didn't?
That's the Todd McFarlane one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. It's so bad. The whole design of that game, and then you just throw that piece of shit in there, and it's terrible. It's just so bad.
Oh yeah,
You got samurai, and then you got knights, and then you just got this shitty, whatever.
What do you mean? You don't like the clone character?
Guy. What was that?
I said you don't like all the clone moves that he has and his very original kit.
Yeah, it's very original kit. Great. Looks like he should be in Warcraft design.
Hey, whoa! Warcraft doesn't want him. No one in Warcraft wants Necrid.
He was just a terribly designed character. Out of place, bad kit, nothing good about him.
I agree. I'm right there with you.
I can't think of a character I really hate.
There's gotta be one.
There's got to be one you're just like, ugh.
I guess, like, if I see a character that I don't want to play this match just because it's a miserable experience, is either Relento,
Ooh.
particularly Street Fighter 4 Relento, or Elizabeth in Persona Arena.
That's the girl in the blue robe, right?
Yeah.
I did really like though Relento's like when he spun his like
Baton.
his stick, his baton. It was like,
Oh, he's
You
fun
know-
to play. He's just sometimes it's the most miserable match of the day consistently.
Wasn't there a guy in Mortal Kombat that was just like a dude in a suit, like a motion capturing suit?
Oh, mocap.
Mocap.
That's got to be up there for pretty terrible.
Hey, Mocap was funny at least, and he was a pun character. Like he was a special character added in. He wasn't like a legitimate. So you got to give Mocap some credit at least.
So they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I could understand if he was like a main roster character or something, but I mean, obviously he was in Armageddon, but everyone was on a main roster character in Armageddon. But him and Meat, I think, get passes just because they are like secret characters you have to go out of your way to play.
That's fair. But I mean,
Also, still
if they're
horrible.
self-aware.
Still terrible. I doesn't give him a pass on the design, but at least that he wasn't part of the main roster.
If you're in on the joke, I think it's okay though.
Like Borecho farts on you to kill you, and it doesn't even. And he's not only a main roster character, he trains Liu Kang. I feel like that's one of the biggest travesties in fighting games. How do you fart on someone and like you blow off pieces of their body? Never mind. I don't.
Just proper fermentation.
It's fair. So, who's the most aesthetically pleasing fighting game character of all time?
Aesthetically pleasing.
This character comes on screen and you're just like, this character is the best thing they've ever done to a fighting game. The prettiest character.
Prettiest.
Like this character comes on screen and you're like, man, this character, I like this character. You don't even have to play the character. They just pop up.
You know, I feel that way when I look at Aganos.
very raw. Yep.
I'm gonna say Gargus from KI 2013. Actually, there's just something very soothing about him punching through portals and juggling someone on the other side of the screen.
Yep.
I guess maybe Jacko.
Good answer.
the-
It's a good answer.
bonk. For-
That's a very
for
good
the-
answer. I like that
for
answer.
for the bonk, I guess, but that would be my choice for aesthetically pleasing.
It's a great answer. I respect it.
I don't respect myself for it though.
God damn it. I play that character. Come on, man. Alright, Rick, you got a question on your mind right now?
Yeah, so if you guys were to have one fighting game special move, if you were in a fighting game character, what would be the one special move you would have to have in your kit?
Oh God. Mortal Kombat 4 Quan Chi's Telestomp.
Okay.
that's I mean it has to. It has to be that.
Why?
Cheap, fast, comes out on like frame 2 or something, punishes no matter where you are on the screen. I get to teleport on top of it and stomp somebody out. I feel like that's just a win-win across the board.
Okay.
Or flash kick from Street Fighter 2, one of the two.
Fair enough. Can't jump in on freedom, just saying.
You can't.
I think it's got to be projectile for me. I don't know which one.
You don't know what's going on?
I think I would maybe just go with the classic Sub-Zero freeze.
Okay. Fair enough. Would you take the freeze or would you take the puddle?
No, definitely the freeze. I want the freeze.
I always thought the puddle animation was so funny.
It is pretty funny. Well, I want that. I want that range. I want that source of slow going on.
Fair enough.
Probably DJ's Sobot kicks.
That like his like Rekka looking thing?
Yeah.
didn't know.
Pretty safe. You can get in, goes right through fireballs. You spent some meter on it.
Okay, fair enough.
Good reasoning.
Trying to think, what else?
Two in the zone right now.
What's your favorite fighting game rivalry? So this could be like Ryu and Akuma, or fucking Heihachi and what's his face there from Tekken.
Leffen versus any community he's in.
Yeah.
Man.
I have to say, at
They-
Evo, we were all rooting for him, though. We wanted him to actually win Strive.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
I mean, the first one I remember is probably got to be Ryu and Ken. Right? They're basically just a palette swap of each other to begin with.
Well,
Pretty much.
yeah, essentially. I was gonna say, I guess, Scorpion Sub-Zero. I feel like that's such a simple, easy answer. I'm trying to think of
Yeah, they've always hated each other.
Jago Fulgore. If I had to toss it up, if I had to change it up, Jago Fulgore.
Okay. Oh god.
Was it Terry and Geese, right? They'd go throw down with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact about that, that was the first quarter up stream I did, and that game drove me fucking insane.
Yep.
I wanted to break something that night. It took me
And,
took me 54 tries to beat that motherfucker with Terry.
Just 54?
Yep.
Did you beat Strive arcade boss?
I did. You don't want to know how long that took me to do.
I clocked in 84.
I don't want to know, man. I did it with Jacko, too.
Oh. That's too much work. I just
Uh-huh.
hit confirmed it.
I made it all the way, and I was like, I can't go back now.
I would like to just segue in, and because I was infinitely curious, in order to cut somebody with wind it has to be traveling on minimally 90 miles per hour, which means that in order for Bo Ray Cho to dissect your body,
With
he
a
is
fart.
he with a fart. He is farting over 90 miles per hour baseline.
Wow.
That
Because-
can't be good for his insides.
I can't. I mean, and not only that, I feel like he puts like a match up to his ass too. So at that point, would the wind not blow the match out, or is this the strongest match on the planet? Does the match need strength feats at this point, like a durability
Well, no,
test?
it's up weak, right? Just to get the flame going, then has to race it.
I'm gonna guess that the match is probably a Duraflame match. You know?
Dunked in tar or some form of oil in order to.
Kerosene.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's 90 miles per hour just to slice your skin. Bo Ray Cho is blowing chunks off your body, which means that it has to be implied that it is well over 90 miles per hour, which means that he has the strongest diaphragm on the planet potentially. And I think he should be the next Elder God to defend Earth at this point.
No, didn't he train Liu Kang?
He did.
Just saying.
But how do you stop Bo Ray Cho at this point if he can fart on command and he has 100 plus mile per hour farts that. All right, we have to. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to bring that back up because I was infinitely curious
It's
to.
actually really
Probably get him some of those Beano gas tablets. Slow him down a little.
You know, I mean, the fart logic is there, I suppose. You know, it's how fast is that man farting?
How
fast-
strong?
How strong is a normal fart? I guess it's a good.
How does his insides not come out with it?
How does he not shit himself?
Yeah, how does he not kill himself? I
You know,
think
that's part of the Shaolin monk training. You know?
How do you
Right?
train
There's
your
never
insides?
been anybody who had a match near their asshole and didn't burn it as well.
Hi, Kenyon. We're talking about Bo Raicho, just so the context is there. No one's sticking a match up to their asshole. Trust me.
Right.
Just the science behind
Science
it.
behind Bo Raicho's powers.
The strength feat of being able to push down on your diaphragm. Also, how does he create that much gas? Okay, all right, we have to get off this. I'm gonna make myself sick. I'm thinking about it.
He stopped by Taco Bell before his match. You know how that goes.
He has like 3 stomachs.
He went and got himself a Baja Blast and, gave somebody else a Baja Blast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fart jokes.
Maybe he's lactose intolerant.
Oh, that's true. What if he is lactose intolerant? Somebody made him mac and cheese.
So he's just sipping on White Russians inside his gourd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he went to somebody's house for the first time. They made some sort of mac and cheese. He is lactose intolerant, and he's just too afraid to use their bathroom. So after a 4-hour stay in a movie that he didn't really want to watch, he finally lets it go. You know what I mean? It's a possibility. Oh shit, Vinny, you're down.
Yeah, there's a wave of people over here. Might not even be worth it. I got 5 seconds left. Ah! Alright. So this is a new question that I got asked last time. Who's your favorite content creator? Like, who's your favorite FGC content creator?
Would it be a shame to say Max?
No.
No.
Okay. I love the effort that he puts in towards the Killer Instinct community, and I think, and that's for the older games and newer games, and I guess generally just all of my fighting games in general. I feel like without Max in the community and kind of the weight that he pulls, that a lot of games would suffer without him, including like MVC2, like Trilogy, Killer Instinct 1, like the new obviously Killer Instinct 2013, which I love and adore, just don't have the time to put into. I don't know. I just have like I've been watching him for years at this point, and I really feel like he just does way too much, like almost way too much for the community. We kind of don't deserve him, to be honest.
Vinny, did I just KO that guy?
You just KO'd both of them at the same time. Only in Rumbleverse.
Clipped it.
I don't know if I watch a lot of fighting game content creators. Like you streamers or like YouTube content, I
Streamers,
guess.
YouTubers, doesn't matter what it is. Popular answers are Max, Sajam, Mars.
Probably for just casually watching more Brian F content.
Hmm.
But I think some of the best videos are the Say Jam talking about just terrible commentary gigs.
Those are classic. Man, there was this one time.
The bag of apples story about
Oh my
the Southeast
God.
Asia one. That's just peak.
I used to watch Snake Eyes. Is that who's it? Within there,
Yeah.
he had the Red
Zangief?
Bull he had the Red Bull documentary.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's the
Yeah.
Street Fighter player.
Yeah, I used to watch him after that for a while.
Okay.
Love Snake Eyes. Obviously, as a grappling fan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna go big time controversial.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say LTG.
Oh,
I had a feeling that's what was going to leave your mouth, and I was just like, I
gonna,
can say it.
I'm gonna say LTG.
oh dear God.
I think as a personality, like yes, he makes incredibly crazy, insane accusations, statements that are just completely polarizing, and I should go on the record. I don't agree with anything he says. But
Fair.
just as a personality during his casual downtime, because I personally think a lot of what he does is for shock value and as an act. Essentially like Dark Side Phil, if we're gonna go down that same road.
He's kind of like the Tyler One of fighting games, right?
Uh, Tyler Wood is a godsend compared to a lot of the Dark Side Phil or LTG.
Okay.
But I just because I do think a lot of it is a front. Like when LTG got invited to the Street Fighter fighting game house, and watching Guilty like straight up pick him up and like hug him out and then put him back down was probably one of the purest things I've ever seen. I find it incredibly hard to believe that any human being can be as degenerate as he portrays on camera. But when he is providing entertainment that's probably still a bit, forward, I think he is legitimately funny.
That ass band.
when yeah, like just some of his little mannerisms and like the stupid things he says, like the untouchable thing, I thought was absolutely hilarious and like mentally untouchable.
Yeah.
Way too unintentionally funny. Because I'm pretty sure he was 100% serious there, but just the comic relief that he is. And again, outside of his incredibly hurtful comments that he does make, I'll give that as my controversial statement.
That was like one of the best fucking like explanations of why answers. Very well done.
Thank you. I gotta defend myself because you can't just make that statement and just let it coast over. So
Yeah,
I had
you can't just throw it out there and be like, I like him.
Sometimes you just need junk food. It's just you hope people understand what's a joke and what is
exactly
actual behavior.
Yes, he is absolutely, when he's doing his tangents, he's a piece of shit. I don't know if I can say that. I apologize.
Oh, we said worse.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. But
Had a
when
lot
he's
worse.
when he's being a low tier piece of shit, highly enjoyable. Highly enjoyable. I personally love it when he starts insulting Smug. Love Smug, love him to death. But when he calls him a hammerhead shark, I think that is the
That's the
funniest.
one. That's the fucking one.
Absolutely love it when he says that because LTG like never changes his jokes, and every single time Smug pops up in any degree, it's always the hammer. I know the hammerhead joke's coming, and poor Smug doesn't deserve that.
Doesn't, because he's a very nice person. Adam.
Cool guy.
He's a very
Very
cool guy.
jealous.
He's a very cool guy. He literally pulled me aside and was like, I need to take a video for my Instagram. And I was like, alright. Trying to think of... I have one more big one, but I always save it for the end. And it's my favorite question. Here's a good one. What's your favorite tournament memory?
God.
Your all-time this tournament, the best memory you have out of any tournament you ever went to.
Any tournament I've ever went to.
Yep. Local, not local, don't matter.
Oh, God.
I think it was during a Sam show off tournament. The guy had no idea what oh god, what's his name? The guy with the 7 swords. That if you use all of them, you'll get the really, really giant fireball. It just covers the full screen. That you can just spam. And just seeing their reaction to that, never seen that before. It was pretty funny.
I think mine is not going to be fighting game related though.
Okay.
My favorite. I went to a Halo tournament in New Jersey. It was called Halo 50K2.
Okay.
And it was the first event that the Ogre twins won. And we just happened to be there. We played them in pools. We did pretty well against them. First time any of my friends and I traveled to play a competitive game. It was just a fantastic event. It was in a hotel, very smelly. Classic early 2000s.
Man,
But it definitely kicked off like my love for competitive gaming in general. It's like, oh man, people will actually travel to these events.
yep.
Oh, God. I don't know if I really... I feel like I have a lot of very small interspersed like experiences. Like, I don't know if they've... Like, I have ones that have stood out. I remember being at an MVC2 tournament. I wasn't partaking. I was just at the arcade at the time, but I just kind of hung around. I was much younger at the time. And I remember someone was sandbagging on Sentinel, and the whole venue ended up fighting. Because it was like there was like rivalry between 2 arcades. I can't remember who it was, but a lot of people traveled for it. And Sentinel literally was just hovering in the air and going up and down nonstop, up 2 characters. There was like a cable on the backside, and Sentinel was up, and the opponent was down at like 15% on their final character, and they were screaming something. And the next thing I know, I turn around from I was playing a Soul Calibur 2 cabinet, and I turn around and the whole venue is just a fist fight. Everybody's fighting each other.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, it was like literally like a 10-on-10 brawl, like in front of the cabinet. And I had to get the update later because I saw the fight because I was around. My cabinet was on the other side of 2 other cabinets, and I heard the screaming, and I came around the cabinet as I was sandbagging on like some kid, and as Raphael, I spammed the forward jab form. I can't remember what button sequence it is, but it's literally the same button nonstop. Anyways, and I just took the corner, and there was just grown men, like in their 20. They had to have been 20 or and older. And just everyone was just fist fighting over this Sentinel match. And at the tournament,
so it wasn't like a high school kid fight.
No, these are grown men.
Grown men.
It's always grown men, and that's it was because the guy was just like, stop doing that on Sentinel. Apparently, he asked the opponent to just be respectful, and then he just kept hovering up and down in the corner. And next thing you know, apparently all hell broke loose.
Fists will fly.
Yeah, pretty much. Absolutely wild. I stayed back 20 feet because it was very scary as a younger kid. I had to have been 12, 13, I think, and it was just absolutely crazy. So that definitely stands out as probably my biggest. I've also like watched a ton of streams for back in the day. Like I remember I watched the Jay Wong versus Daigo Perry, literally
Evo 37.
Yeah, like literally like hours after it was uploaded to the internet with that super blurry quality where the guy in the beginning is just like, I think Justin can end this faster sentence, and then proceeds to get absolutely demolished by Daigo. I remember seeing that and that like really opened my eyes to like real tournament hype, like how on like a grand scale of like how big it can actually get, and like that always made me really enticed in wanting to go to more tournaments.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you remember that first time we were like, oh my god, there's a large group of people that want to play this
Huge.
game that I love.
Huge. Like that's literally what sparked it. I was like, there's like really communities for this
Yeah.
where people just all like, I remember just the hand shooting up at the end when he hits the parry and then he comes down the landing heavy into what's this super called, Repa Tatsu, whatever it is. It was just crazy. Like it really opened my eyes to the fighting game community at a large.
Yeah, that had to be what, early 2000s too, right?
Yep. Dawn of YouTube.
Yeah. No HD.
0 HD. Total of, it was like 180p, 16 pixels on screen.
Yeah, playing on a 32-inch tube TV.
Someone's playing for keeps today.
It jumped out of the way.
That's a fucking awesome story.
Yeah, just violence. Yeah.
So is that your favorite arcade memory?
Oh, easily.
All right.
It's definitely me.
Alec and Ken, do you guys have any arcade memories? Did you go to any arcades?
Nah, not in the areas I lived.
I definitely went to arcades a lot since it was like obviously Great Northern Mall, Carousel Mall, all that. But my favorite arcade memory was on our way to a concert. We stopped at a Dave & Buster's, and I got really drunk before the concert. I was over 21, so it's okay.
Okay.
So I got really drunk before this concert. We went to Dave & Buster's. I shit my pants. So I go into the bathroom and I try to flush my boxers down the toilet because it was a mess already. So I'm going to do that, and then somebody next to me is like, "Oh my god, what's going on in there?" So I just like hurry out and leave. And then we play that ball. You know that ball game where it shoots down a tube to down into a tube, out of the tube into a hole, and the ball's spinning around.
No idea.
Let me find a picture of it. But we played that game and we won the jackpot, and you could time it really easily. Got new boxers from Dave & Buster's. It was the best ever.
Wow.
Totally turned my night around.
They
Wow.
sell
Perfect
boxers at
crime.
Dave &
They would have
Buster's?
never connected it.
Right? And I didn't tell any of my friends until the way home. Like, why did you get boxers? We all got like shirts and like cups and stuff, and like I needed them.
I needed it.
Rough night.
That's where it's a tactical move at that point.
It's
Yeah, I'm
amazing.
not driving back to Buffalo from Buffalo at 2 a.m. Boxerless.
Shit
I feel
your
like you missed
pants.
out.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, oh, let's see. Oh, I found this
Awesome.
game. It is called
Two of the best stories. I've
Monster
heard in a long
Monster Drop Game Arcade.
time. I have no idea.
You said it's called Monster Drop?
Yeah, I just posted a video of it. In the
Oh, that thing? I've
roundtable
seen
chat.
that before.
Oh my! It's so easy to time getting the jackpot.
Oh, okay, those.
I just think it's insane that the game's called Monster Drop when you had a monster drop in your pants.
Yeah, it was bad, and it was like before we even got to Dave & Buster's too. It was like on the throughway.
Oh, so you had to like sit in it.
Yeah, it was like we're stopping here to eat, guys.
How did you cover the smell?
Probably didn't. Probably didn't.
Okay, I was expecting some form of an answer, but
No,
No one brings it up. No one
Yeah.
will
Was
have
that
to answer.
Was
No-
that the first
nobody
time you
bro-
pooped your pants?
as an adult, probably, yeah.
probably. What do you? There's like
As an-
opportunities
as an
for
adult,
other.
As an adult, yes, that had to be the first time. Or like,
feel
oh
like I
man,
heard-
you
Wait,
get
the f-
excessively drunk and lose
the
control
first
of
time?
everything.
Wait, okay, hold on. I need clarification. This happened again? This is like a common occurrence?
It's been known to happen, yeah.
I feel like
You guys-
everybody remembers the time when they pooped their pants, whether it's
You
the
guys
first
don't
time or
keep-
the 100th time. You
You
remember
guys don't
every
keep
time.
emergency boxers in your work desk?
No.
No. What?
I would like to say, and I don't want to jinx myself, I have full control of my bowels, and just
I get upset tum-tum. What are you gonna do?
I understand. Sometimes you gotta let it go. You know.
You just have the monster drop boxers on backup just in case.
Yep. Just gotta leave them in that top drawer just in case there's an emergency.
Fresh pair. Ready
Gotta
to
go
rock.
back to refill at Dave and
Never
Buster's.
again will I be caught unprepared.
True. Can't believe you tried flushing them down the toilet. Did they go?
No, they didn't go.
Yeah. Of course they didn't go.
No. But,
As long
I mean,
as you
when you're
weren't
trying
there, they can't
can't
prove.
When you try to dispose of the evidence, though, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Not flush them down just throw them in the trash. I feel like.
Yeah, throw them in the trash.
Yeah, throw them in the garbage.
It was alcohol logic. What do you, I mean,
Oh yeah, okay. Fair enough. Well reasoned.
no, I mean, not really, but at the time it was. I was just so happy that when we hit that ball, when we hit the ticket thing, I'm like, oh my god, like I can get out of this. There's a way out.
What did they say when you picked the boxers?
Nobody really said anything till later. Like, why did you pick boxers? I'm like, well, it was gonna be a long night, concert, and I was boxerless at the time. Like, when did you lose your boxers? I'm like, right when we got to Dave and Buster's.
Avoid being stuck out of bounds.
They had to go.
Just weren't digging them.
Don't eat a bag of jerky when you're on the throughway.
I'm more impressed it went through you that quickly.
Oh yeah, everything does.
I feel that.
And
But yeah, best
Wild
arcade
story.
experience and worst probably worst and best.
I have another question that's not poop related.
Don't worry, we'll get it there.
So if you guys, do you guys have a game that you wish you got into, but you've just never put any time into, and you're always like, man, I really would love to go back and play that game? What game is that? Fighting game related. Like for me, it's Marvel 3. I've never really put time into it, but I just think Marvel 3 is such a cool game.
Great era.
That I would love to learn how to play that game.
I'd have to say Samurai Showdown, actually.
That show. Okay.
Watched plenty of gameplay of it. I'm obsessed with all the fatals from Showdown 4 and 5, is it? No, 4. I think it was like a special edition or something. But whoever that big ogre guy is that eats people.
Oh, with like the spear on his arm or whatever.
Yeah, and he
Big red guy.
says, yeah. Love him. I think his design is amazing, and I know there's like an online community for it, but I first off don't like decades online because of just general lack of stable internet connection, but just an older game, and I never touched Showdown when it came out for the re-release, and I always kind of regret never getting into that series.
Okay. Fair enough.
Probably Tekken. I really enjoy watching it, but I don't think I have the mental capacity to even try to get good at it.
See, I thought the same thing, and then I found Paul Phoenix, and that character's pretty cool.
Death Fist.
I mean,
Death Fist. Round start, Death Fist.
I love watching it. It's a very fun game to watch.
What's your favorite combo? Death Fist, Wall Splat, Death Fist.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would play that game for roughly 10 minutes before I was like, fuck this game. Give me my money back.
Maybe Dragon Ball Fighters.
Dragon Ball Fighters?
Yeah.
I have such a love-hate for tag games. I don't know what it is about just that one extra system being layered on top of everything else, but tag games are incredibly daunting to me. So
Yeah,
I've never
that's
gotten
my issue.
into MVC. Like I've played MVC, played MVC 3, and like I enjoy it on my very casual level of play, but just the whole what assist is good for what character and what combo setups it does and all the combo routes have always been incredibly daunting to me.
Yeah. See, I feel the same way about Marvel. Oh, shit.
kudos to everyone that does play it, though. Hats off, because I do not have the mental capacity to do any of that stuff. Fighters.
I love Marvel. As for fighters, I'm gonna try it when the update comes out.
Oh yeah, Mr. Lucky PS5.
That's right. I can't wait. Ah, shit.
Someone's playing for keeps today.
Hey, they're all distracted.
Next question. You guys play Rumbleverse? Because you should.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
No, I'm
Isn't-
seeing it now for the first time.
Isn't that the I'm looking it up right now. Oh right, that's the wrestling game, right?
Yes.
The Open World
free.
Wrestling.
It's free, but there's actual like fighting game combos in it.
How many people in Royale?
40.
Singles, doubles, squads, or just singles, doubles?
You can do singles and you can do duos.
Okay.
Ooh. I might have to take a look.
I just hit somebody with a Shoryuken, and I'm trying to get somebody with an Azuma drop right now, but I need to heal up because I got. Vinny, this is a wild area we're in right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's here.
I'm a little
It's got-
like hyper
it's got
focused.
that-
Now I understand why everybody struggles to answer my questions when they're playing games. Now I get it. I can't help it. I don't want to die here, but these guys are making it fucking impossible. Everybody and their mother is here.
It's got that Fortnite look to it for sure.
It does, but there's no like nonsense like building mechanics. Like the
Yeah.
movement feels really sweet. Oh, I just got KO'd. The movement feels really sweet. You know, you get some really cool moves. You can get like Honda's like sumo slap thing, and that can have like different abilities or different like attributes to it. It could be like poisonous or stamina reducing, all that good stuff.
That's amazing to see. Look at
Plus, you get to play as a big fat guy sometimes, and that's kind of neat.
Do you rotate
There's
through
every
characters, or is it
character.
like?
No, you create your character.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like right now, my guy's a fat, chubby guy with a monobrow, because you know it's pretty awesome.
Always gotta have the monobrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got assert dominance.
Oh, I'm dead, Vinny.
I was
I'm
doing so good too. God damn it,
I'm dead.
fuckers.
Does your fat guy get to wear a tank top?
You can if you
No,
want.
he can, but he's shirtless.
I feel like they go really good. It's a really good aesthetic. Fat guy in a tank top.
And the matches are pretty quick as far as like finding a new match. I think it was Vinny. It's been what, less than a minute,
Yeah.
so that's pretty cool.
That's good.
So I'll ask the question I usually ask at the end. What is your dream fighting game?
Oh God.
Like
Dream
this game is so far out on a dream that it's most likely never gonna happen. But if it did, you go fucking ballistic.
I want a legitimate third-party Smash brawler that actually has a massive roster of all of the indie game characters and is actually developed appropriately. Because I know there was one that was made and it was very poorly done. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I desperately want the Penitent one from Blasphemous in any of these games.
That'd be cool.
And because I'm obsessed with Blasphemous, and he was in the game, and the game was just so awful I couldn't bear it. So I would love a third party beat 'em up of any degree, even if it was just a traditional 1v1 fighter. I just want some indie love for all of the game developers out there that don't have that cross party situation going on.
Did you beat Blasphemous?
I did.
I haven't. I have not beaten it.
Absolutely love it. The free DLC that just came out for the precursor to 2 is incredible.
Nice. Yeah, that first fucking scene after you beat the boss and he like fills his hand with blood and then just puts it on. And just
Yes.
like, oh man, this is metal as fuck.
Yeah, love Blasphemous.
I really wanted a League of Legends platformer.
Oh
I
yeah.
know they're making the traditional Project L coming out,
Yep.
which is well, I mean I guess it's a tag team, but
Yeah, it's gonna be
I
a
think
2-on-2.
League has a huge roster that they could use for a Smash Brothers type game. I feel like just with how popular the views are for Smash in general, I feel like it would easily
Bringing you the best Rumble coverage in
be a
all
hit.
the universe.
Plus, Riot actually supports their games, so
Love when developers do that.
yeah, it's tough. It's a tough thing to do instead of setting it and forgetting it.
Yep. Alec, what about you?
I don't know if I actually have an answer to that one, because most of the stuff I like in fighting games just kind of boils down to the simple mind game interactions. So like I'm fine with very bare bones games like Street Fighter 5 and 2.
Jump kick, or
I'd like to see Atlas maybe actually do a fighting game with their first party properties.
That'd be amazing.
Maybe get guys too.
Yeah,
Come on, it's been long. It's been long enough.
I
People are
like.
clamoring
I
for
mean,
it.
I'm in the minority. Ergaze is fun. It's not good.
No, it wasn't good, but it could be good in 2022.
It could.
Oh, sorry. Actually, the correct answer to that question was Sonic the Fighters 2.
Fuck
but,
you. Fuck you.
There it is. There it is.
Fuck you. You that fucking,
Open the show with
that
it, and
fucking
we're
game.
closing it with it.
God damn it. You that goddamn game. You.
All right, it's always a good time.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna set it up, and you and Armin are gonna play a first to 10 in that game because you love it so much.
All right, I'll re-download it.
Because Armin likes trash too. So
Except Def Jam. Def Jam's
except Def Jam.
very nice.
No, it's a long running joke. Every time I do anything, all I ever see in the Discord is Sonic Fighters, and it's like, you son of a bitch.
There's clearly a demand for it. People keep asking.
It's true. People want Sonic Fighters.
Is it people or person?
People.
If it's more than one
A
person,
whole people.
At least two.
at least two. Give
Sonic
the people
Fighters 2.
what they want.
I would
Bring
accept.
back Fighters Megamix as well.
No. Maybe.
Come on, you don't want the Daytona USA car to
I
make a
was just about
comeback?
to say that.
Vinny, you got the meat sweats. Did you eat a chicken when you're at full health?
I did because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh man. Oh yeah, that's
He was
another thing
mad
in this
about-
game, guys.
he was
So
mad
there's
about
debuffs.
Sonic.
There's debuffs in this game. So if you eat a chicken leg, which gives you health, if you eat it while you're at full health, you get the meat sweats and you take 25% extra damage, and your character just starts sweating.
I mean, I guess it's a good way to punish people for trying to clear out resources.
I find that to be relatable.
They've also got a great eye for interior design.
Oh man.
Rumble?
Rumbleverse.
Any other questions you can think of, Rick? I know you got like a little bit of time left.
No, nothing I can think of right now.
Think of?
Is there any particular content you guys want to see Vinny stream more of or do more of in the future?
I want a Killer Instinct 1 for the Super Nintendo or arcade tournament. That's what I want.
Damn.
Yeah, I won.
Kenyon,
Can you?
Retro Game Con.
I'm waiting.
We need to set up the little red table.
I'm looking forward to trying to get some Halo action at the store,
Okay,
Yeah.
if we can get that going,
I have enough Xboxes in the back right now to do it.
right?
Doing a lot of cleaning, and Kenyon walked in the back of the store, and he's like, "Are those all Xboxes?" Yeah.
Man,
Kenyon said when you want it to happen.
I don't know. Whenever.
God damn it, you son of a bitch.
he's talking
Any
to the game,
weekend's
guys.
usually good for me.
Come here.
For them to
We're going up. Now I'm out of here.
Vinny, I got chicken if you want it.
I'm like running away from the scene of the crime right now.
I got you here.
But if any
Oh,
of you
sorry.
guys ever played a game called Skullgirls?
I
I
have.
downloaded it during that sale.
Things are
Good,
heating up.
good. You should play Skullgirls.
On the move.
I've got it installed.
God damn
And
it.
yeah,
Sorry, Rick.
the store is fine
Okay.
for Halo. It's fine.
It's actually been like. There you go. The KI image is already made, my friend. You're gonna get your
He's
wish.
got it.
I'm very thrilled. I can't wait.
Bust out the SNES controllers.
I will. I have my paddle right over on the side. I'm staring at it right now.
Oh, I'm going up, Vinny. I think I'm dead.
I saw that.
No, I'm not dead. Thank you. That saved me.
It's okay. What about you, Alec? Other than Sonic Fighters, anything? Anything you'd like to see? Anything that would get you to come back out?
The only thing stopping me from coming back out is just not being dead in the morning and actually having that day off.
That is fair.
Right? Free time is a premium.
I'm down.
It is.
Oh, Epic Game Store. That's where this goddamn thing is, huh?
Yeah, it's an epic game.
This is no time to catch
I feel
up.
like
I
I
will set
missed
it.
a question that I usually ask everyone. My brain can't comprehend with what's going on right now.
You can't Rumbleverse and
No,
interview.
now I understand why people are like, it's too hard to answer these questions. Sorry, Rick.
All good.
I guess I'll do it. All right. So I know all three of you have played Smash Brothers. Other than Steve, who's your least favorite character to fight against?
East.
Because I heard that Steve finally got the big old ban.
In a
No,
couple
not-
locations, not
Yeah,
not,
not everywhere.
completely. No.
We don't have enough in our little community here to warrant it, probably.
Least favorite character to play against. Probably Ganondorf. For me at least. Not because he's difficult to play against or he's a strong character. I just think he's very mashy and low IQ and promotes degeneracy. I still play him periodically, but not with the intent of learning or doing anything good on him.
Okay.
I really don't like playing against Pikachu.
That's
See, that was like the easy answer. I didn't want to say Pikachu.
I really don't like getting cutscened for a while. Anyone who's like semi-competent with that character is a nightmare.
Yes, I agree.
But other than that, I don't really get to the point where I'm like, oh fuck this game, I don't want to play against this person or this character.
So much fun to
Yeah, I don't know what character I hate. I can just be annoying.
I'll make
About
easy-
it.
I'll make it easier for you. Street Fighter 5.
In Street Fighter 5, I just don't want to play against Rashid.
There you go.
They're just not fun. Rashid and Bison tend to be like the most boring matches of the day.
Oh, don't like Christy here.
Alright, I'm gonna set this to download. I have a child that is awake, so I'm
You're
gonna have
fine.
to go.
We're all pretty much at the end anyways. So thank you for
Alright,
coming
thank
on.
you for thank you for having
Thank
me.
you for having
I'm
me.
gonna
It's good
try
talking
to
to you
hop
guys.
into the store here soon.
Okay. Play Rumbleverse, play Skullgirls. Give
I'm
your strive.
downloading Rumbleverse right now, so I'll have it done
Play some
next
Smash
be
Bros.
tomorrow when
to
I'm
play
playing
Strive.
games.
Don't play Pikachu.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't
But I
play
wanna.
Ganondorf.
Not even once.
Anti-Ganondorf.
And
you.
don't
Alright,
hate.
guys.
All right,
Have a good night.
guys. Thanks. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Have a
it,
good
guys.
night.
Have a good night, everybody.
That went well.